Man, I've been waiting to see you this whole course. You know that? I see you sitting in the back. I dig your dreads, right? I said, when's that player going to come up here and talk to me, man?
Well, I was trying to get in line.
What's your name, bro?
Brent.
Brent?
Yep.
Brent, how are you enjoying the course? Be honest.
I love it. One thing I noticed I remember when you first came and you had just talked to us. You didn't talk about the course or anything. You just introduced yourself. And I remember you kept saying, I'm as authentic as I can be and all of that. And I would be like, why he need to say that? We know the jail is not going to let him come in here if he wasn't telling the truth. Why keep talking about authenticity?
Because I don't know if you're going to believe me, bro.
But it all came clear when after you did the first class that day or the second class, and then we watched your interviews, and we watched the interview with Weldon and Tulio.
Tulio's awesome.
All right. And what I saw was, I said, okay, now I see why he keeps using that word, because you have mastered the gift of how to bring out authenticity in people. They don't just get up there and like tell a true story, but you know how to bring out the points that inspire me, because their stories, I even in certain parts when Weldon was talking and when Tulio was talking, I even shed a tear, because you would stop them. You stopped them in certain places to ensure that you brought out the authentic parts, the part that inspired people. For instance, like you may stop them and like point where, what was the point from when you was down and out, and the catalyst that changed it to make when you made it. You know what I mean? And so
Bro,
I'm like, okay,
that means so much to me. I'm going to send this video to both Weldon and to Tulio, and to think that their story inspired you is going to give them so much fulfillment. You have no idea. So this is how the cycle goes, right? I'm an ambassador of their words. I'm bringing their message into the jail and the prison, and I want to bring you as many people as you want. You tell me who you want to interview, and I'm going to reach out and say, yo, my man Brent, who's in jail, wants to get your story. Who else would you like to hear from?
Right. And and then there's another thing. Okay, as I was sitting here listening how you interview the guys, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, my background is accounting, right? So, and I actually started going to school in federal prison just like you. But as you were sitting there interviewing the guys, I was thinking like, okay, what does my success look like? And I was thinking, okay, I already got a job lined up, and I was thinking maybe I can take her business and grow it and make money like that. Maybe I can start my small accounting practice back up. And then this morning, I was sitting there thinking, when you was talking about Damien and bringing people in, that people they could aspire to, and I was thinking like, you know what? What I would really like to do, I would like to do what, have you ever seen a show called The Prophet?
I do. Yeah.
I would love to do what he does.
He's amazing.
I would have a extreme passion for doing that, because
that's Mark Lemonis. He's one of my favorite guys I like to watch and learn from. He talks about people, processes, and profit.
Exactly. Right. And
I'm going to reach out to him, and I'm going to tell him I want to get his story, see if I can come into the jail. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'll try, because Brent wants to hear from him.
Right.
But I give you my word, if I can't get the profit, let me tell you who I can get. I will get you some CEOs that are in the private equity business, that they buy companies, okay? Right. And I'm going to get their stories. I'm going to get Brandon Colugio, who's a private equity investor, who I know. I'm going to get Chris Leshevsky, who was, you've heard of Bumblebee Tuna?
No.
You never heard of Bumblebee Tuna?
The brand tuna?
Yeah, tuna.
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to get the CEO of Bumblebee Tuna. He has thousands of employees. I guarantee you I will get him on this show and talk about that, because he also invests in companies, and he'll tell you how he did it. And I'm also going to get Augustin Junias, who is the CEO of a big Napa winery, and he's going to tell you. will get you those three, and I will try to get you Marcus Leonis as well.
Right. Those have been nice to hear their process, their
How
thought.
they did it.
Right.
Can I give you a prologue though first of what they're going to get? What you're going to hear?
Yeah.
This is what you're going to hear. I guarantee you are going to hear that first they had to define success, right? Just like we talked about. Second, they had to put goals in place. Third, they had to go 100% commitment. Fourth, they had to visualize what they were going to build, be the best in the world at what they wanted to do. 5, they had to take action, right? They couldn't talk about it. They had to do it. They weren't all talk. They said, we got to do it. Then they had to hold themselves accountable. Then they had to be aware of where they could create new markets. Then they had to make the world aware of them. They had to be authentic. They had to be the real deal. Then they had to celebrate every little achievement. And then they had to give back. And that's why I feel pretty confident I'm going to get these guys on the show for us.
Right. Great.
That's the message, Brent.
Okay.
I'm glad you came up. I've been looking. I wonder if that guy's even paying attention to me.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right on, brother. Thanks for coming up.